Are you the type of person who would rather not say anything in order to start an argument or a debate? In the same token, does it happen sometimes that after you meet with people, you think about the fact that you should have said something? Today's video is when you are becoming a speaker, you need to be ready to debate. Because how would you be able to improve your self-confidence if you're not sharing your opinion and be ready to support it? Welcome to my channel. My name is Alain Faber, and my channel is here to show you that learning is the ultimate tool for you to grow, have a journey for your growth mindset, and make a better world. Stay with us. While I was thinking about possible stories to share with you, the first one that came to mind was when I bought my second house, and even my first house, and even my car. Keep in mind that when you are doing a big purchase, you are always debating the ideas with either a builder, if it's a house, it could be a real estate agent, if it is a house that you're buying or even selling. If you're buying a car, there's a few things you want, other things that you do not want. And what happens is most of us feel very comfortable asking questions to get the best deal. And the reason for that is most of the time, the information is outside of our own being. On the other hand, when the topic is a reflection of who we are, it's much harder for us. I remember when I was in geology, we had a few projects and we had to debate the budget. Because when there are several people in the same office with a set budget, we need to have good discussions about where money should go. And keep in mind that the same thing happens in a family. When in a family or home or in a community, there is a set amount of dollars coming in, you need to reflect on what's the best for all of us, what's the best for the family member, what's the best for the community. Because only through discussions can you actually bring forth the best ideas. And at the end of the day, I believe that a good discussion, a constructive discussion, and healthy debates can only bring a better outcome. And the reason for that is everybody's ideas is included in the decision-making process. One of the reasons I enjoy teaching in the high school is teenagers are great at telling what they think. They don't worry too much about others, or not as much, and they say things as they are. It's the raw truth, and I love it. And it opens up doors for great debates, opens doors for great discussions, because as an adult, I can change my mind depending on information I get. And the same thing with teenagers. Teenagers have their beliefs based on their experiences, what they've encountered, what they've seen on videos or social media. But when they have a good conversation and they have a chance to discuss about their perspectives, few things happen. Because the teenagers that communicates their perspective gives them confidence for them in discussing. The audience are learning from that teenager. And as adults, we have a lot to learn from them. And teenagers have a lot to learn from adults too. And that's why I think that healthy debates are important. So I don't believe in dictatorship in a family or in a community, because not everybody's voice have the opportunity to be shared to make a better outcome for all. I have 3 tips for you, and my first one is for you to be proud in sharing your perspective and opinions. The reason for that is once you share the information, I want you to be confident about it. Now, the beauty about being confident in what we believe is once we have a discussion, we can improve our conviction and improve who we are. And the reason for that is if you start a conversation and you don't have a set belief, what happens is your beliefs can change, and therefore it's much harder to grow. On the other hand, someone that has a conviction and is ready to share the information and have a good debate, at the end, few things can happen. The audience can change their perspective, or the person with the conviction has the opportunity to reassess their position and their beliefs. And this is how a society grows. My second tip about being prepared to debate a topic is for you to listen. It's very important for you to listen to the people around you. Simon Sinek has a story about an elderly in a tribe where the leaders spoke last. And the reason for that is the leader was listening to everybody to make sure that everybody's perspective was included in the final decision. And I think that is wonderful. My third tip is when you start presenting and be a speaker, I want you to have a growth mindset. The beauty of speaking for an audience is you're sharing with others your journey so that they can grow, so that you're nurturing their growth mindset. And you need to recognize that an audience can give you examples and can also be part of your journey of growth mindset as well. So my call to action today is interesting because I want you to call a friend or family member with which you may have a different opinion or different perspective on the same topic, and that you know that it may have created some friction in the past. And the idea here is I would like you to communicate with them and tell them that you were thinking about them and you wanted to better understand their perspective. And the idea here, it's not for you to be a better speaker. It is for you to be a better listener. Because once you listen to the other person's perspective and ask good questions, few things will happen. And what can happen is the other person, while discussing their perspective, may give good examples for you to better understand. Second, you'll be able to have a better appreciation of the other person. And at the end, the other person might open their mind to your perspective as well. And the activity here is for you to grow as individual, both as a speaker and as an audience. Now be mindful that by calling someone, you want to do it in a manner that it is respectful for both people. I don't want you to ask questions just to make another person talk. On this, I will put a link here to my playlist for how to become a better speaker, and I'll see you in the next video.